There once was a monkey who lived in the trees and a shark that lived in the nearby waters. Every day, the monkey would feed fruit from his tree into the water for the shark to have. And soon, the shark and the monkey became best friends. One day, the shark asked the monkey if he would like to take a swim with him. Of course, the monkey is a little hesitant at first, but then soon decides to go with the shark. And as the shark and the monkey swim off together, the shark informs the monkey that he asked him to take a swim with him because he needs the heart of a monkey to save his sick, dying shark friend. And so the monkey is terrified, of course, but soon comes up with a quick plan. He tells the shark that he has left his heart back in his tree on land. So the shark and the monkey turn around to get the monkey's heart. And as they arrive back on land, the monkey quickly climbs back up into his tree and does not return. The monkey shouts from his tree and says, "You silly little shark, did you really think I would give my heart away that easily?" I chose this old Swahili folktale because it plays on our heartstrings. The idea of the shark taking away the monkey's heart can be almost a little disturbing. And this tale does a great job of depicting an anthropomorphic relationship between the shark and the monkey, creating this very human-like scenario. And this might cause us to empathize with the monkey. Maybe we feel hurt or sad for the monkey for being put into this situation. Or maybe we feel angry at the shark. And all these emotions we're experiencing while listening to this folktale clearly reflects the fact that not only is our heart a vital organ in our body, but also plays a part in our emotional and spiritual well-being. So then, why are our hearts so close to us and so special to us? Well, let's start from the beginning. Humans have been around for almost 2.5 million years. However, the beating of our hearts have been around for much longer. Scientists at the University of Pennsylvania have recently discovered an ancient molecular pathway they believe is responsible for the mechanism our body uses to produce a heartbeat. These researchers found a gene family located in the sea anemone's movement that corresponds exactly to the same gene family found in the mechanism our body uses to produce a heartbeat. And after cloning these genes, they found that this gene family or mechanism has remained relatively unchanged since the time of the sea anemone and humans' divergence almost 1 billion years ago, which means that not only is this mechanism ancient, but it has evolved from some of the earliest life forms ever seen on Earth. So how does our heart actually beat? Our heart is composed of many different cells organized into tightly packed tissues called muscles. And as these cells constrict, it allows the muscle to squeeze and pump blood throughout the entire body. And what's amazing is that as these muscles are pumping and squeezing, it creates this wave-like frequency, as you can see right here. And this is what allows cardiologists to measure things such as a normal, regular heartbeat. And when these waves are measured over a significant period of time, it creates this electromagnetic field around your body, as you can see here in this picture. What's fascinating about the heart is that it creates the largest and strongest magnetic field, electromagnetic field, compared to any other organ in your body. And in fact, the heart, when measured on an ECG, creates an amplitude that is 60 times greater than the brain waves recorded on an electroencephalogram. And just recently, research has started to show that these electromagnetic fields and heartbeat wavelengths are corresponding to even greater things, like our emotions. Dr. Roland McCratty, the head researcher at the HeartMath Institute, has been conducting studies and found a strong correlation between our heartbeat wavelengths and our emotions. Over the decades, he has tested various patterns and rhythms and physiological systems in the changes in our emotional states. And through experimentation, he has found that the heart rate variability, or heart rhythm patterns, are consistently the most dynamic and reflective of the change in one's emotional state. Dr. McCratty has further researched that the heart rhythm pattern is clearly reflective of when an individual is experiencing a positive versus negative emotion. So for example, when an individual is experiencing a positive emotion like happiness or joy, their wavelength, heartbeat wavelength, will appear in a balanced, coherent, and smooth pattern. And when an individual is experiencing a negative emotion like stress or anger, their heartbeat wavelength will appear in a jagged and erratic pattern, as seen here. And so Dr. McCratty's research is showing that our heartbeat patterns are not only a reflection of our day-to-day emotions, but also play a key role in our emotional perception and experience. So what's truly quite amazing is that these wavelengths and heartbeat rhythms are defined by the physical heart itself, which means that race, gender, and ethnicity play no role in creating that electromagnetic field around your body. So as long as you currently have a heart that is beating inside of your body right now, you will produce the same electromagnetic field as someone sitting directly next to you or someone sitting in a room halfway across the world. Essentially, our heartbeat is making us human. So you might ask yourself, how do these electromagnetic fields and heartbeat wavelengths help us to be better communicators and cooperators? Well, I'll give you a few examples. Have you ever been sitting next to someone during a super quiet test and you can just feel how nervous they are? And maybe they were so nervous that it made you nervous. Or maybe you were sitting next to someone who's really sad and depressed and you could sense that energy. And maybe you wanted to say something to them to put them in a better mood. Well, how were you able to pick up on that person's emotion without them verbally telling you that that's how they were feeling? Well, the reason why is because of your heart's electromagnetic field. Essentially what's happening is your electromagnetic field and that person's electromagnetic field are colliding in space and create an environment where these frequencies can interact and share information. And what research is starting to show is that this interaction can actually be measured. And researchers at the HeartMath Institute have been conducting experiments and found that when people touch or in close proximity of each other, a transference of their electromagnetic field actually occurs, as you can see right here in this picture. And so this is more, so the idea of these electromagnetic fields connecting is more than just our intuition. It's our way to better connect with others and to better understand others and to be better cooperators. So not only is our heart the central communication center, but the heart is the central communication center and has the ability not only to communicate with human beings, but with other life forms as well. Our hearts have the ability to pick up on other people's frequencies and other life forms' magnetic fields as well. Research in this area is very limited and only just beginning. However, in one of my favorite documentaries called I Am, there's a scene where Dr. McCratty is testing this theory. And he asks his participant a series of questions to induce a stressful and negative emotion. And while he's going through this emotion, he has an EKG attached to his heart and then also attached to a petri dish full of yogurt. And as many of you are well aware, petri dish yogurt has microorganisms and bacteria, which are most commonly known as other life forms. And so as this participant is becoming stressed and producing that negative emotion, he's creating that jagged and erratic heart rhythm pattern as seen earlier in the graph before. And as he's reaching that state, the energy level by the petri dish full of yogurt is moving back and forth very rapidly, which means that this study suggests that those life forms are not only able to pick up on your frequencies, but they're interpreting it and it's changing their own physical energy level states as well. So again and again, the heart has proven how it is not only a vital communication center, but it plays a key evolutionary role in helping humans empathize, feel, and understand each other. So like the monkey in the ancient folktale, be cognizant of your heart, know where it is at all times, because it has the power to influence your interpretation of the world and change the experience and lives of others. Thank you.